Hello everybody and welcome to this new video. Today I want to show you how you can train smartly using your running watch or your phone. So let's get started. Before moving on, I invite you to check out the link just below my videos. You've got my free 10-minute core routine that you can just watch and practice. And then there's also a link where you can book a call with me to discuss about your running goals, like really coaching and online coaching. That's what I want to do more and more. I love doing that and I love seeing your progress. Once you're ready, if you have a race in 2 or 3 months, or if you want to just get started, I invite you to book a call and then we can discuss together about your goals. So first of all, let's start with the phone tracking app. So there are plenty of apps. You've got, of course, Strava, the Nike app, Adidas as an app, so Nike, ASICS, also with the Runkeeper app, and that's actually the one I want to talk about today because this is the one I often recommend to my friends, to my clients to use, not to check their regular run, but basically to track their interval and tempo run. Alright, so let me show you on the app how it works. So here you go on the Quick Start tab, and you can see we've got the workout part. We're just going to click on workout, and this is where we're going to customize it. So there are plenty of options. Keep in mind that like beginner workout, etc. are paid options, so you need to pay. So let me show you the free way on set up your interval. So we click on custom. Here we're going to basically give a name to the workout. So let's do a 10 times 1 kilometer, for example. So that would be the name. Here we would activate the warm-up and the cool-down of 5 minutes. So they're already there. And now we're gonna simply set up the training. So 10 times 1 kilometer, so 1 kilometer. There's no button like to say OK or confirm, so you just have to select and then you go back. Then you click on the second one. Actually, here we're going to go back on the 1 kilometer and we don't say slow, we say fast. So again, then we click on back and we're going to add a second part. So let's say here between the kilometer, you're going to take a little break. So we're going to use the time function and let's say like a 2-minute break. Then you go back. And you have your structure of 1 kilometer fast and 2 minutes walking. So we say slow pace here. Repetition, we want it 10 times. So we go on 10. And voila. So we have our warm up, the cool down, and the 10 times 1 kilometer. And that's it. Then you can just click on save. So at the bottom you have a saved workout. So it will be then this way, once you create it once, you can also always find it back. And your workout is here. You can start it. We'll start and it will tell you, once the warm-up is done. You see it will go into 5 minutes and then it will tell you to go a bit faster or to go slower, basically. So you just have to listen to it. All right, now let's create a tempo run. So we're going to call it tempo. For the tempo run, we will actually untick the warm-up and the cool-down because it's part of the tempo run. Repetition is 0, so none, because don't forget on the tempo run you do it in one go. And here we're gonna start with 10k slow. So this would be your warm-up. Then you have 1 or 2 kilometer steady, and then you finish with 2 kilometer slow, which would be your cool down. So it's not like as slow as on your easy run, but it's just like cooling down. So it's not fast, it's not steady, it's a bit slower and steady. And that's it. Then you can just click on go and start your run, and it will guide you and tell you when to speed up and when to slow down. So that was it for the phone. So if you were thinking about buying a running watch just to create some intervals. Actually, for now, just try it with the phone, see how it works, and then once you get more familiar with it, indeed, a running watch is sometimes a nice gadget, a nice new gadget to have. Just bear in mind that you don't need to spend 300 or even already 200 euro or dollar. It's already quite a big investment, but you don't need to spend 300 plus on a watch. It's not because it's more expensive that it's better. Really, the entry price point already offers a lot. I'm gonna show you how I do it with my Garmin. There are some ways to do it on your phone, but I'm just gonna show it to you straight from the watch. So let's say if today I have an interval or a tempo run that I want to do, just gonna show you how I set it up in just 1 minute. All right, so let me show you on the watch how you can set up a simple workout. So let's hit the start the button. Let's go and run. Here you go on menu. So let me show you again. Click on the arrow down, menu, training, intervals, and here that's the workout I just set up actually before the video, but we want to edit this one. So my goal is really to show you something that you can edit really like in 1 minute before starting your run. So let's say you want to do an interval with, let's do 10 times 500 meters. So up, we set up here the distance, 500. So it's in distance because the type says distance. If I will show you after, well, let me show it you now. Type, you can change it also to time. And then here you have the duration, and you can change, let's say 10 times 5 minutes. Well, that's maybe a lot. If we do 10 times 2 minutes, we will have a duration of 2 minutes, rest maybe 20 seconds, repeat 10 times, warm up on, cool down on, then you go back and you have your workout 10 times 2 minutes, 20-second rest. What happened? When you want to start, you just hit the start. Then you're gonna, just start, and you start with your warm-up. So here, it doesn't really matter. You can run 5 minutes, 2 kilometers, doesn't matter. But what it will, why this feature is really useful is because then once you finish on your phone, the Garmin app will show everything under one workout. So you don't need to save a workout with just your warm-up and just the session and the cool down. Everything will be in one place. So let's say, okay, now I'm done warming up. I will hit the lap button, and here, this is where we start. So we're gonna run 2 minutes. So that was like 2 minute fast, and then we will have the rest. So you see the screen in the middle shows me the time remaining. Here will be the pace, and here the distance. I'm not moving, so yeah. Let's say I'm done with the 2 minutes. The watch will do it automatically, but it will go then to the rest. So we're gonna rest 20 seconds. Moving a bit faster. So here when you rest, you just stop, you walk, you catch your breath. And here you get ready to start again. And then here you run 2 minutes, etc., etc., until the cool down. And same for the cool down. You will just stop the watch whenever you want. So that was an example with just a time, but like I started to show you, you can do interval, edit. Interval, let's do with time, distance this time, duration, 1K, or let's do 500 meters. That's a nice one. 500 meters, type distance, we're good. We go back, rest, let's take at least 1 minute rest. Goes fast, 1 minute. Type time, we're good. And we repeat 10 times, for example, or if you want to do less, you do 5 times. Warm up is on, cool down is on. You press start, and it starts. So that was it for today. So let me know in the comments if you prefer tracking it with a watch or with a phone. If you have any question, feel free to put them in your comment or reach out directly to me on Instagram, for example. And remember one thing, that the key thing to make progress in running is just to be consistent. So when it comes to doing intervals or tempo run, just keep it simple so you can be consistent, right? Don't try to create a complicated program where 1 week you're gonna do one interval, then the second week something else, and the third week something else again. Try to find the interval or the tempo run that works for you and do it 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. So this way you can really see your progress, and it's gonna really encourage you to go further. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and I see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.